How to do a raised treble rib, or if you're American, a raised double crochet rib. I've done a row already of trebles, and instead of doing 3 chain to turn, I'm only going to do 2, because when you do a raised stitch, because you're working around the stem of the stitch, it shortens it slightly. So just 2 chain, turn your work, wrap your yarn around your hook as you normally would, and instead of it working into the stitch itself at the top, we're going to work into the stem of the stitch, which is below that stitch and slightly to the right of it. So we're going to put the hook in to the side of the stem and pull it through at the other side. So we're going to work around the stem instead of in the stitch, and then just work as normal. Pull the yarn through, pull the yarn through 2, pull the yarn through 2. Now on the next one we're going to do the same but round the back. So wrap the yarn around your hook. This time, instead of inserting your hook that way, we're going to go around the back and bring it through from the back and round the stem of the stitch that way. So on the other side of your work it will look like this. If I just turn that over, you're pushing your hook in at the back like that. Pull it through 2, pull it through 2. Yarn round your hook at the front again now, round the stem of the stitch at the front. Pull it through 2, pull it through 2. And keep going all along the row, going into the front of the stem of the stitch and at the back. So at the front, and at the back, right along till you get to the end of your row. So you can already see a rib starting to form there. The ridge is going down. Turn over the other side, it's the same the other side. I've just got to the end and I just want them on into the back, but we're counting the turning chain as a stitch, so I just need to do a plain stitch into that turning chain, and I'm going to do a half treble, because although we've got trebles all along the row, they're slightly shortened because we've worked into the stem. So I'm just going to work a half treble there, and then 2 chain to turn, and we're going to do the same on this side. Okay, so any that are sticking forward, that one, that one, that one, we're going to keep those at the front. So wrap it round your hook, round the stem of the stitch at the front. The next stitch is raised at the back of your work, so we're going to do it in the back. Round the stem of the stitch at the back there, pull it through 2, pull it through 2. At the front, round that one. At the back. And you just carry on doing row after row until you've got it to the length you want. So that's just 3 rows I've done there, and already you can see a rib. There's a bit of a stretch in it, but not as stretchy as if you do a double crochet rib or a single crochet rib if you're American. And I find a bit too bulky for welts on garments, but it would make a nice headband. You could use it on a whole jumper for a nice thick, chunky, warm winter jumper or a hat. And also very nice for a nice thick blanket.